Hello, Realtors. It's Mike Stott, your current board president. So honored and privileged to be presenting this video to you this month because I know you are leaders, educators, and advocates for the real estate industry. I know you serve your communities, you help protect private property rights, and you elevate our profession. So this is the March edition. We report on the stats in February. I do want to say that I get 90% of my information from the FMLS, and as people add data throughout the month, some of the data may be in for chatting with your clients. I love that little video. It shows that we're taking action and moving and doing things. First thing is to look at the Cherokee County median price appreciation. If you look at 2024 in February, we're up to $460,000, which is an all-time high. Of course, 455 was an all-time high for this time of the year also. So prices are moving up. The number of sales, amazingly enough, we're at exactly the same numbers in January through February. I expect that number will be going up. You'll see why because of the number of pendings in just a few minutes. And the total number of sales, some of us like things graphically interfaced. We're up to 469.80. If you can look at the beginning of last year, we went up. And then we went up to the all-time highs in June, July, August, and September. But we, 257 sales, average time on the market or total days on the market was 32 days, and we're at a 460 price, which is not an all-time high, but it's real close, and it is an all-time high for January and February of these months. So Cherokee County looks like our prices are still going up. In fact, if we look at the overall inventory, we have 647 homes active. That's up slightly from last month in January. People are listing their homes, but we're really only up 26 homes. We have 91 under contract and 440 pending, which means 530 some odd sales are ready to close in the next 4 to 6 weeks. This is why I think our numbers are going to increase in terms of numbers of sales. We should have, close to 300 a month for the next couple of months. And we had the 257 closed. Here's what's sort of interesting. Our median list price is $599,800. Median sales price is $460,980. Somewhat of a disconnect there. We now have 91 homes out of the 575 houses that are detached. Basically, 1 out of every 7 homes are asking over $1 million in Cherokee County. Unbelievable. We actually had 9 close in February, so we have about a 10-month supply, which makes your over $1 million buyers, they're in a buyer's market. They'll be able to have more of a control. We have 73 detached homes on the market from $189 for a leasehold property, meaning they're renting the land. Median price is $465, almost the same median list price as the single family houses or what's been selling. And under 455, our median price, we have 163 homes for sale. And under 300,000 homes, we have 18 on the market. 7 are modular homes. 6 need major work. 3 are on leased land or Army Corps of Engineer land. 1 didn't say it needed major work, so I call that move-in ready. And we had what looked like 34 or 35 expireds last month, but all but 7 of them were relisted. So we have a very, very active market. So people are asking, what do I do to get some business? I want to get some business. Well, it's always going to be talking to your past clients and centers of influence. And I scared up a couple of charts. And one of the things that I think we might want to do is talk to our clients who have adult children and let them know that the best thing they can do would be support their adult children in buying a house. Because it's real. When I bought my first house in the early 80s, the median income to median sales price was a gap of 3.5, and it rose to almost 6 in 2023. So it is harder to get into your first house. And sort of some interesting, this is a very interesting graph. We have the gray bars indicate the recession. Low interest rates, millennials entering the home buying age, and a short supply have driven prices up through the roof. We don't have much supply. We have lots of demand. We have every reason to expect prices to go up. This was in the junk money, the free money time. If you looked at the chart, we should have sort of kept along that area. And we should be somewhere around here on the chart if we look at a historical trend. But obviously, what changed? A lot since the Great Recession. So Goldman Sachs came out last week. There's an article if you want to read it. You can go to tinyurl.com, goldmansachs.est estimates. They raised their estimates over the next 5 years from like 1.5% per year to almost 5% per year, which this means if somebody buys a median price house, it's going to go up, at 460. Get in any way you can, because over the next 5 years, that house is going to be worth about $100,000 more if Goldman Sachs is correct. So what's the conversation? You're talking with clients. They have adult children that are looking for a house. Encourage them to support them with co-signing for the loan or to provide some down payment funds. It's the greatest gift you can give, because the average renter has about $10,000 to $11,000 in wealth, and the average homeowner has close to $400,000 in wealth. This is a documented statistic. So it's the greatest gift parents could give to their children. It gives you something to talk about. It is harder to buy a house today than it was for those of us that were lucky enough to buy in the 80s, and the prices are supposed to continue to go up. In fact, when you go to this article, it talks about our area, the Southeast, as being particularly poised for some good appreciation. I would love to see you at our general membership meeting. It's going to be Wednesday, March 20th. We have some great speakers, the mayor and the chief administrative officer of Holly Springs, coming to talk to us about everything that's going on in Holly Springs, especially in the new development. It's $10 per person. We give you some lunch, and then we're going to support the Never Alone Food Pantry. They're looking for dried pasta and some other food. Check your email once you register to see what you can bring, and let's give them, I think last month we gave almost $2,000 to the charity we supported. This month, let's do the same. And it's going to be at the Timbers at Etowah at 225 Reformation Parkway. And just a last note, we have moved our offices from River Park over to the Jones Building in downtown Canton. Stop by and say hello. It's fantastic. It's new. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And it's right in the city of downtown Canton, near all the politicians and near lots of great restaurants and other fun things to do. So we hope to see you sometime. And again, this is Mike Stott. If you have any questions, if you don't agree with what I say, if you think I'm off my rocker, which I have been accused by my 5 children or 8 grandchildren several times, or if you think I'm right on, just give me an email at mike.stott@mac.com, and we're here to help. Thanks.